Blessing, is that the car that brought you again? Of course. Every day it's a different car. You're enjoying life. Ooh, somebody has to enjoy while others suffer. Good morning. Good morning, future professor.
On a bright Monday morning at Government Girls Secondary School in Lagos, students in their green and white uniforms flooded the school compound. Some revised their notes while others chatted excitedly before assembly. Under a small mango tree sat Amara, a quiet and hard-working student, known for always having a book in her hands. Her eyes remained fixed on her chemistry textbook as she prepared for the day's lessons. Suddenly, the sound of a car horn caught everyone's attention. A shiny black SUV pulled up outside the school gate. Students turned immediately. The car door opened and out stepped Blessing. "Wow, Blessing is here again," Maya exclaimed. Blessing adjusted her school bag and smiled proudly as students admired her arrival. Unlike Amara, Blessing had become popular for a different reason. While Amara focused on her education, Blessing was becoming known for her flashy lifestyle and expensive gifts. As the school bell rang, the students hurried into their classrooms. Inside the classroom, Mrs. Okafor distributed mathematics test papers. 30 minutes, begin now, she announced. Immediately, Amara began writing confidently. Blessing stared at her paper. She tapped her pen repeatedly, her face slowly filled with panic. Unable to answer most of the questions, she attempted to look at another student's work. "Blessing," Mrs. Okafor shouted. The entire class turned toward her. "Face your paper." Embarrassed, Blessing lowered her head while a few students giggled quietly. After school, Amara and Blessing walked home together. Amara finally decided to speak her mind. "Blessing, can I ask you something?" "Sure," Blessing replied. "Where do all these expensive gifts come from?" Blessing smiled. "Let's just say I have people taking care of me." Amara stopped walking. "Older men?" Blessing shrugged. "Maybe." Amara looked worried. "Blessing, this isn't safe." But Blessing laughed. "You worry too much. Life is meant to be enjoyed." Amara sighed. She could already see danger ahead. Days turned into weeks. While students prepared seriously for WAEC, Blessing became increasingly distracted. One evening, she sat in an expensive restaurant opposite a wealthy businessman named Mr. Tunde. The businessman slid a gift box across the table. Blessing opened it. Inside was a brand new smartphone. Her eyes widened with excitement. "Oh my God." Mr. Tunde smiled. "As long as you're happy, I'm happy." Blessing felt lucky. She believed she had found a shortcut to success. Meanwhile, Amara spent her evenings in the school library. While others rested, she studied. While others played, she revised. While others slept, she practiced past questions. As the WAEC examination approached, Amara became even more focused. One afternoon, she saw Blessing preparing to leave school early. "Revision class starts in a few minutes," Amara reminded her. Blessing shook her head. "I'm traveling." "Traveling during exam preparation? My future is already secured." Blessing replied confidently. Amara watched her leave and silently prayed for her friend. Months later, WAEC examinations ended. Students waited anxiously for their results. Then one afternoon, the results were finally released. Students rushed toward the notice board. Amara searched for her name. A few seconds later, her face lit up. She had distinctions in all her subjects. The crowd erupted in celebration. Mrs. Okafor congratulated her. Her dream of becoming a doctor was finally within reach. But while celebration filled the school compound, another battle was taking place elsewhere. Inside her bedroom, Blessing sat alone holding a pregnancy test kit. Her hands trembled. Slowly she looked at the results. Positive. Her heart dropped. She checked again. Positive. The room suddenly felt smaller. "No, this can't be happening." Tears rolled down her face. Fear replaced every ounce of confidence she once had. The next day, she arranged a meeting with Mr. Tunde. Sitting across from him at a restaurant, she gathered courage. "I'm pregnant." Mr. Tunde stared at her. The silence felt endless. Then he spoke. "And why are you telling me?" Blessing froze. "Because you're the father." Mr. Tunde laughed. A cold, painful laugh. "How do you know it's mine?" Blessing felt her world collapsing. "You can't be serious." Mr. Tunde stood up. "I don't know anything about that pregnancy." Without another word, he walked away. Blessing called after him, but he never looked back. Over the following weeks, she contacted other men she thought would help her. One rejected her, another blocked her number, another denied knowing her. One after another, they disappeared. The same people who once promised her everything suddenly vanished when she needed them most. Eventually, the school authorities learned about her pregnancy. Her education came to a halt. The dreams she once had began slipping away. One afternoon, she stood before principal. "You are one of our brightest students," the principal said sadly. Blessing lowered her head. For the first time, she truly understood the consequences of her choices. Years passed. Amara gained admission into university. She worked tirelessly. Medical school was difficult, but she refused to give up. Eventually, she graduated as a doctor. 5 years later, while working at a teaching hospital, she noticed a familiar face in the corridor. She stopped. "Blessing?" The woman turned around. It was indeed her former friend. Life had changed her. The confidence was gone. The flashy lifestyle was gone. The people who once surrounded her were nowhere to be found. They stood facing each other. For a moment, neither spoke. Then Blessing smiled sadly. "You were right." Amara remained silent. "I thought I knew everything." Blessing continued. "I ignored your warnings." Tears filled her eyes. "I traded my future for temporary enjoyment." Amara gently held her hand. "Everyone makes mistakes." Blessing nodded. "Yes, but some mistakes teach lessons the hard way." She looked directly at Amara. "If any young girl ever asks you for advice, tell her my story." Amara nodded. "What should I tell her?" Blessing took a deep breath. Then she said, "Tell her that temporary enjoyment can destroy a permanent future. Tell her that education may be difficult, but regret is far more painful." And as the two old friends stood together in that hospital corridor, one thing became clear. The choices we make today have the power to shape the lives we live tomorrow.